So there didn't end up being an accessible midnight location near us. There was actually only one anywhere even remotely close. So I got a little nostalgic for my campouts for movie tickets in the 90s for episodes 1, 2, and 3. So I decided we'd camp outside the Disney store at the mall, who were opening at 6. You know, we had fun. I slept outside in a Vader mask as a face warmer, and the girls got in their little door tent. You know, and people started showing up pretty late, actually. A lot of the people who went to the midnight one ended up behind me in line. So for being first, there was a cool little thing where they let the girls use the Force to open the Disney store. Usually they bring out a big key and let the kid put it in the lock. But today there was a little event and they used the Force, so they each got a key. So that was the first cool thing we got. And then we were first in line, which is always great. So we run in, and it was a little bit underwhelming. Everyone went for the titanium phasmas, like those flew off the shelf. I knew they were going to have these, so I grabbed one because we have like all the Disney ones of these. So it's got everyone in it. So it's got the Flame Trooper, Phasma, Rey, Finn, that's the back. And then Kylo Ren is pretty much as big as Phasma. And BB-8's hopefully to scale. I don't know. So we ended up getting that, and they didn't have any Hasbro stuff, which is, we were really looking for an Ahsoka. That was like the whole point of everything. From what I understand, no one could find one. So we also got Kylo Ren's lightsaber, so it's pretty awesome. It's still in demo mode. Lots of noises. It does a vibrating thing. Here it comes. It's like when you put... It's like when you put your phone on hardcore mode. So this goes with another saber, and when you connect them, they shake against each other for that extra cool effect. So that was all the Disney store, and then when we left and bought, we got this cool special pin. They wouldn't give us two, even though the guy who was 6th in line gave me his number 6 ticket, and they wouldn't let me keep my number 1 ticket for even though I really wanted to. So it's just a cool pin we got. Okay, so now it's like, 6:30 in the morning. We've got our couple things, and we head over to Toys R Us, which opens at 10. And it was pretty cool. We were the first there too. We ended up going home quickly and dropping off our tent and our other stuff, so we wouldn't be so bogged down. We could have some fun. We ended up coming back and still being first in line, which was awesome. Made it, it's not often you get to just fully nerd out on Star Wars stuff with random people who are like, they're like hardcore true believers. So we had lots of fun. When it opened up, we were right in the front. I was kneeling down, ready to duck under, and the lady made a joke about opening it halfway, and she said, "Oh, you adults would probably dive under." And I said, "Why do you think I'm down here?" So, I flew in there under the door, and we had a plan that my kids would go to the other section, to keep the rowdiness down. You get to the shelf, and they're all lined up nice, right? And I'm the first one there, because I know where I'm going. I've already seen the empty rack, and, seen where everything's going to be. I get there, and I'm trying to look, and 2 seconds later, it's just like, bam, 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 where's the ones I want? Like destroyed half the shelf. People are right beside me. They didn't have any 2-packs, which would have been the Ahsoka and the Vader that we wanted, and then I wanted Leia Han, episode 5. So we ended up getting Rey from the... I ended up getting everyone I could. They didn't have Phasma, so I tried to get all the new main characters, right? So we got our Starkiller base Rey, right? As part of the Build-A-Weapon. If you'll note, all the main characters have a part of a different Build-A-Weapon, so if you want to finish it, you got to get whatever. Rey's pretty awesome. And there's the Build-A-Weapon, and it goes in the back, and then she gets to hold that. So this is a cool little thing, It's a problem. You always have to get other doubles to get everything you want. That's okay. So then, of course, we had to get a Kylo Ren. That was the first one I grabbed. It was right in the front. And that was in my hand before anyone was even near the Star Wars aisle, because I may or may not have been sprinting and laughing. It was quite the time. I barely slept. I still haven't gone down, so just doing this quick to show everybody. The kids are already asleep. Okay, next we got Finn, because you had to get Finn. It's too bad he doesn't come with the lightsaber, because I guess the toy was in production before they revealed that shot that it's actually him who's fighting against Kylo Ren in that scene. Most assuredly. I mean, I guess they haven't seen them clash, but it's the same background. Everybody knows. So that's it. Let's check out his Build-A-Weapon. Yeah, so it's some sort of, I don't know. At least he gets the rocket pack. Okay. And you got your Constable Zuvio. I almost bought him just to have a different one. I almost got the Flame Trooper to have him, but I already got the one in the other pack, so I already spent enough. And there was no Ahsoka, so I was a little bit sad. No, guys, don't think we showed you this guy. Yeah, see, this is one with Phasma and Luke, right? And so, how many Lukes can you have? Okay, and then last we got Poe. So they didn't have Poe's X-Wing. They didn't have the Millennium Falcon. The lady who was right behind me in line, who ended up leaving, coming back and being third, she was really wanting the Falcon for her son. His birthday was a couple days, but they did not have that either. So Poe's Build-A-Weapon comes with the Resistance Trooper and the First Order. And he gets some sort of jetpack too. I guess they move and turn, so I'll have to check these out. My daughter will probably do videos on these ones. And then since they had the one ship, why not get the variant? And we only have the Ghost, or not the Ghost, they don't make a Ghost. Hasbro, get on that. So we only get the one variant of, there was only one ship there, so and it was actually pretty cheap. It was only $30. Considering it comes with a figure, that's a $20 ship. When all these figures were $10 Canadian each, that was rough. Oh, I should mention that the lightsaber price tag is $32 Canadian, $29 American, which is like, considering the exchange rate right now, thank you Disney, that's greatly appreciated. So yeah, that's our stash. Let's see the back of this thing. So that's what we ended up with. I think maybe the most exciting thing was the keys, because it came with its own little special event. I don't know if they've ever done that before, where instead of using the big key to open it, you get to use the Force. I don't know if they've ever done that. So both my kids got to be first, and apparently they only ever give out one key at a time. But because it was we were first and they saw us there the night before, we got our 2 keys. So that's pretty awesome. These are called Keys to Imagination. If you watch the video that I posted of them getting them, you can hear they were pretty tired. They had just woken up and only slept a few hours. But you can really hear me making some hilarious noises when they announced that they get keys and just pretty much everything. Alright, so that was our Force Friday haul. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. Please subscribe. We're going to do more Star Wars stuff most assuredly. I got some fun ideas. This all kind of started with my daughter just saying I want to make a video, and now I'm totally into it. So we'll see where this goes. I'm having a lot of fun, and so is she. So thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.